held on the 29th of November 2025, after federal government agreed and signed a memorandum of understanding on the 27th of November 2025 with NAD to meet some of the 19 demands within a stipulated period of a month. Unfortunately, the federal government is yet to fulfill its part of the agreement. A week ago, the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors had its extraordinary National Executive Council meeting, INEC. Following the INEC meeting held on the 2nd of January 2026 virtually, the following resolutions were reached. NEC resolved to resume TICS 2.0 total indefinite comprehensive strike, tagged no implementation, no going back, with effect from 12th January 2025 by 12 a.m. NEC also mandated every center president to have a Congress meeting with members, followed by a press conference. NEC directed center-based protests from 12th to 16th of January 2026. After the center-based protests, regional protests at caucus leaders level shall be carried out. This will also be followed by a national protest to be organized by the NOC, National Officers Committee. I can announce to you all that we had our Congress yesterday, followed by this press conference this morning. I can say categorically that our members in Lasuth ARD are fully in support of NAD TICS 2.0 strike and we fully comply. The reason for the resumption of TICS 2.0 is born out of the failure of the federal government to adhere to its own parts of agreement with NAD. Agreements has been either totally neglected, altered, or half implemented. NEC agreed that TICS 2.0 suspension will only be considered after full implementation of the following minimum demands. 1. Restatement of the Federal Teaching Hospital Lokoja 5 members that were disengaged illegally at Federal Teaching Hospital Lokoja. 2. Payment of promotion and salary arrears to our members. Full implementation of professional allowance table with arrears captured in the 2026 budget. Official clarification on skipping and entry level issues by Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare to chief executives. Reintroduction and implementation of specialist allowance. Resolution of house officers' salary delays and arrears with issuance of a pay advisory. Recategorization of membership certificates and issuance of certificates post Part 1 by National Postgraduate Medical College. Commencement of local and work hours regulation committees. Resumption and timely conclusion of this collective bargaining agreement process. While we are having some national issues, it is very important to note that we also have our own unresolved welfare concerns specific to our local chapter here in Lasuth ARD. Some of these concerns include abandonment of resident quarters projects, payment of advancement arrears to some of our members, inclusion of resident doctors in housing and pension scheme, payment of teaching allowance to registrars and house officers, unpaid December 2025 bonus, 2026 medical resident training fund. Of course, in this regard, I must appreciate Lagos State governments for the yearly payment of this MRTF, and they have been doing good in paying the MRTF every year. However, we want the MRTF to be paid as such. When agreed, we have an agreement with Lagos State to be paid at a specific time. So we want the money to be paid at that specific time. We implore Lagos State to look into these local concerns quickly. This difficult yet necessary decision is made in the collective interest of our welfare, dignity, optimum healthcare delivery to Lagosians and Nigerians at large, and overall sustainability of healthcare system. Once again, I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you. Presently, we are rendering full service to patients. Because we have not commenced the strike. The strike is slated for next week, Monday, on the 12th, to be commenced 12 a.m. But presently, we are rendering full service to patients, and all our members are on ground working presently until that day when the strike is to commence. So we are working presently. We have like 2 months arrears they are supposed to pay, and we've informed them. Management is aware and they promise to pay, but we haven't gotten any payments yet. So we want them to help us do that as soon as possible. Thank you.